So hey everyone, and welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do advanced one frame glitches in Premiere Pro just like this one. To get started, have your clips ready, and as you can see here I have my two clips which are already twixted. Also, by the way, you will need these three plugins which are Sapphire, BCC and also the Universe plugin. First of all, what you want to do is create an adjustment layer and then place it on top and then trim it to around one frame. Now once you have your adjustment layer, you want to place it around the end on top of the last two keyframes of the first clip, so right here, and also for the other side at least 3 times, just like this. If you don't know how to duplicate adjustment layers, all you have to do is hold Alt on your keyboard and then click and drag. So I'm going to click on this, hold Alt and then just click and then drag. There you go. Anyways, now you should have 2 adjustment layers for the first clip and then 3 for the other one. Anyways, for the first adjustment layer, we're going to add an effect called Find Edges. It should be the one underneath Stylize. You don't need any plugins for this one. Just drag and drop it onto your adjustment layer, and then you want to click on Invert. Next up, you want to search for Mosaic. It doesn't matter which one you use. You can use the Sapphire version of Mosaic instead if you want to, but I'm going to use the one that is included in Premiere Pro. So just drag and drop it onto your adjustment layer. Set the horizontal blocks to 400 along with the vertical blocks as well. So yeah, once you set them at 400, it should look like this. Next up, what you want to do is add some wave warp. This one underneath Distort. We're not going to use the Sapphire version, and all you want to do is copy my settings. So for the wave type, I'm going to put it at smooth noise. Set the wave height to 40 and then the wave width to 20, and if you want to, you can also change the direction to 0. Now moving on to the second adjustment layer, we are going to go back into the effects box and type in warp transform. It's all one word, so it's this one right here. It should be called S_warp transform. Drag it onto your adjustment layer. Now what you want to do is change the wrap X to title along with the wrap Y, and once you've set them both to title, what you want to do is head over here to where it says Shift XY. You want to click on the first value, which is X, and what I'm going to do is change it to around 100. Right now it may look really strange, so this was how it was before and now it looks like this. You'll see why in a minute once we add another effect, and it's called directional blur. All you have to do is just type in directional, and it should be this one right here, S_blur directional. Drag it onto your clip and then set the blur amount to 50. Set the angle to whatever you like, but I'm going to put 0. Next up, what you want to do is search for an effect called BCC cross glitch. This one right here under BCC transitions. Drag it onto your adjustment layer, and here what you want to do is change the animation from auto to PCT done. You can leave it as it is. It looks like this and I think it's actually really cool, but I'm going to change the % done to 40, and then once again add the Sapphire directional blur. I'm going to set the blur amount to around 25 and then the angle to 0 and also the shift to 5. Head back to the effects box and type in invert. We're going to use the one underneath channel right here, and if you want to, you can change the channel settings. So right now it's set at RGB, but if you want to, you can choose something else like HLS. In fact, we are, so this is how RGB look like, but this is how HLS does. I think it looks a little bit more distorted, so yeah. Now moving on to the next adjustment layer, we're going to add the uni.glitch effect, the one underneath RG Universe Stylize. You can mess around with the settings. I think I'm going to leave it as it is, but once again I'm going to add directional blur, and here are my settings. So I'm going to put 50 for the blur amount. For shift it's going to be 15. Oh, and of course the angle is going to be 0, so yeah. Now for the last keyframe, what you can actually do is delete it, because what we are actually going to do is duplicate the first adjustment layer. So Alt and then drag and let go. However, if we head back to wave warp, we are going to change the pinning to all edges, and also once again add some directional blur. Blur amount is going to be 25, the angle is going to be 0, and the shift is going to be, I think, -15. I mean, you could use -15, but it doesn't really look that right. We're going to use 15 instead, and now we've created something that looks like this. Anyways, that is it for this video, and I hope you did find it helpful. If you did, then why not drop a like and also subscribe if you are new. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. So yeah, peace.